Ever feel like your lessons are packed with information, but your students aren't developing the critical skills they need to thrive in the real world? Today, students need more than just facts. They need to build 21st century skills and core values to succeed in life. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to integrate these essential skills into your lesson plans, so your students not only learn the content but also become global citizens and well-rounded individuals. Let's get started. First things first, let's quickly go over what 21st century skills actually are. These skills include critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, and digital literacy. In today's world, your students need more than just subject knowledge. They need to be problem solvers, creative thinkers, team players, and effective communicators. So how do we teach all of this in our lesson plans without feeling overwhelmed? Let's dive into some practical strategies you can start using right away. Number 1. Foster critical thinking by incorporating problem-solving activities. Critical thinking is all about encouraging students to analyze, evaluate, and come up with solutions to problems. Problem-solving activities are one of the best choices because students will need to think on their feet and make decisions. When students are given a task that requires them to come up with solutions, they're not just memorizing language, they're thinking about how to use that language in context. This promotes deeper understanding and retention. Here's an example to make it clear. Let's say you've just taught your students food vocabulary. Now, instead of simply reviewing the words, why not turn it into a problem-solving activity? Give your students a scenario where they need to create a menu for a new restaurant with a limited budget. Let's say $50. They have to choose dishes, prices, and keep in mind dietary restrictions like vegetarian options. Now they're not only practicing their new vocabulary, but also using critical thinking to plan and make decisions. Number 2, collaboration. Collaboration is all about working well with others to achieve a common goal. In real life, we rarely work alone, so teaching students to collaborate is a key skill. A simple way to bring this into your lessons is through group work. Assign your students projects that require teamwork, like planning a class event or creating a news report. For example, in a lesson about food around the world, you can have students work in teams to create a poster about the popular foods of a specific country. Each group can be responsible for different tasks. Some students can focus on researching the food, others can handle the decorations, and some can plan activities or fun facts related to the country. As they discuss, students not only practice speaking skills, but they also learn to negotiate, listen to each other's ideas, and work together to create the best poster. Next up is creativity. One of the best ways to spark creativity in your students is through project-based learning. Creativity is one of the most important 21st century skills because it allows students to think outside the box, solve problems in innovative ways, and express their ideas uniquely. It's not just about making something artistic. Creativity is about finding new perspectives, adapting ideas, and thinking critically about how to apply knowledge. For example, after your students have learned vocabulary about food, you can have them invent their own unique dish and describe it in a fun, creative way through writing. Students will come up with their own unique dish, something completely original. They'll then write a description of their dish, how it's prepared, and why people should try it. Have students present their dish to the class. If you have time, turn it into a class competition where everyone votes on the most creative dish. Now let's talk about communication, which is at the heart of any language learning experience. One way to help students develop their communication skills is by having them do peer reviews. Have students swap work and give feedback to each other. This not only improves their speaking and listening skills, but also helps them learn how to give constructive feedback. Finally, we've got digital literacy. Technology is an integral part of life, and helping your students develop digital literacy is a must in today's world. You don't need to be a tech expert to include technology in your lessons. Simple tools like Kahoot or Google Slides can transform your classroom. Try using online quizzes or games to review vocabulary, or have students work on a group presentation using Google Docs. These tools teach students how to collaborate online and improve their tech skills. Padlet is another great tool for collaborative discussions. Teachers can give your students a question, and they post their answers on a shared wall. Then, they can comment on each other's ideas. It's interactive and gets them used to using digital platforms in English. Remember, it's not just about teaching English. It's about equipping your students with the skills they need to thrive in today's fast-paced, tech-driven society. Whether you're using problem-solving activities, fostering creativity through projects, or encouraging teamwork and communication, these strategies will make a huge difference in your classroom. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more helpful teaching tips. And if you have any ideas or questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're incorporating 21st century skills into your lessons. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.